Hi guys, you're welcome back to my channel. I am Sarah. Before we go into today's video, I would love to say a very big thank you to all my subscribers. Thank you very much. I really appreciate you guys. And if you're new to this channel, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button. On today's video, we'll be making this beautiful short kimono gown with 2 pockets. I made use of 2 yards of adire fabric to make this beautiful gown. Please don't forget to follow us on Instagram and on TikTok, Sim by Sarah. So guys, let's get into it. So guys, I've placed my fabric on the table. The first thing we have to do is to get the length of the gown. The length of this gown I'm working with is 33. So I'll mark 33 inches here and mark 2 inches for folding allowance, which will make it this 35 inches. Then for the sleeve opening, because this is a kimono gown, I will come down by 10 inches. So this is my 10 inches mark here. Then from shoulder to waist is 17 inches, shoulder to hip 26 inches. So now connect these lines together. So after putting down my measurement horizontally, now we'll get the vertical measurement. So first thing I have to do, the shoulder I'm working with is 14 inches. 14 divided by 2 will give me 7 inches. I'll mark 7 inches here. Then I will mark the length sleeve. The length sleeve I'm working with is 10 inches. So I'll mark my 10 inches here. And check what I have. I have 17 inches here. I'll come down here also and mark 17 inches on this armhole line. So now connect this line together. After doing that, the next thing I have to do now is to get the width of the neck. The width of the neck I'm working with is 3 inches. Then because this neck, I'll be cutting the front and back neckline, I'll come down from the back inches by 1 inches for the neck width, and I'll connect this like this. Then now for the front, I'll come down by 5 inches because the front neckline is a V neckline. So I'll just connect this straight down with a straight ruler like this. We have to divide the bust measurement. The bust I'm working with is 36. 36 divided by 4 will give me 9.5 plus 1 inches for ease, 1 inches for sewing allowance. Then on the waist, I will do the same thing. I will divide my waist by 4. The waist I'm working with is 30. 30 divided by 4 will give me 7.5. Yeah. Then 1 inches for ease, 1 inches for seam allowance. I'll come to the hip line also. I'll be dividing the hip by 4. The hip I'm working with is 39. 39 divided by 4 will give me 9.75. I'll put my 9.75 here plus 1 inches for ease, 1 inches for sewing allowance. I will check what I have on my hip line. I have 12 inches there. I'll bring the 12 inches down to my hem line, to the hem of the gown, and mark this here also. So now connect this line together. After connecting the hip now to the hem line, the next thing I have to do is to connect the bust to the waist. But before you do that, you check what you have on the bust here. I have, let's say, 12 inches. I'll come on the waist because connecting this, I'll mark 11 inches here on the waist. Then if you want to connect this like this, it will be two. You can connect this like this, but when I'm sewing this, that's when I will now shape it to this measurement. But now I will just connect this to the bust, the waist, the bust like this, and connect the hip to the waist like this. When you want to shape, you can shape like this when you want to sew it together, but because I'm cutting this, I'll be cutting from this line. Now I'll just use my French curve to give it that shape. But before we cut out, we have to shape the armhole. We can't leave the armhole for corner like this, so just do this. Okay, you can see now I'll cut out, then we'll cut for the back also. So I'm done with the cutting of the front and the back, and I've cut out the back neckline, the neckline. Now let's work on the front neckline. So I'll put this like this. We'll work on the front neckline. So you know we use 3 points for, we use 3 inches for the width of the neck. So we still use that same 3 inches here. This V neckline is stylish kind of, so I will show you how to do that. After getting the width of the neck 3 inches, you come down by 3 inches and use your French curve to get your round 3 inches. This is it, the stylish V. For you to do that, let's say after getting the depth of the 3 inches of the neckline, the width is 3 inches, depth is 3 inches, then you come down from, let's say this is the bone of your neck, to show how much cleavage you want to show. You just come down here by 3 inches. So this 3 inches mark here. Now let's say we want to cut a straight V. You just do your straight V like this. This is a straight V neckline. You want it to have a bit of curve, so I will just do this like this. This is how we cut. We cut like this all the way, not a straight line. I'm cutting this way down. Now I'll cut this and show you guys what it looks like. Guys, I'm done with the cutting of the neckline. You can see how it is, and I've cut out the facing for the neckline. You can see the way I cut this out. I'll be turning the facing to the front because I'm turning the facing to the front. I'll be sewing this facing, the front of the facing with the back of the facing together. Now I'll go to the sewing machine and I'll sew this on 1/2 inches and show you guys what it looks like. So guys, I'm done with the sewing of the facing. You can see how it is. Now turn this to the front and I'll be folding the sides like this. So now I'll give this a good press and show you guys what it looks like. So guys, I'm done with the sewing of the front. Now the next thing I have to do is to lace this up. You know the front has a design. I cut out 2 inches strap. I'll be sewing this on 1/2 inches. I'll fold it in a bird's way and sew on 1/2 inches. I will use it to lace this place up. So guys, I'm done with the lacing of the top. You can see how it is. After sewing the strap, I just tack it at this side and this side and lace it as if you're lacing your shoe. That's what I did. Now I'll be joining the front and the back at the shoulder on 1/2 inches. So guys, I'm done with the joining of the shoulders. Now I'll be doing the turn up sleeve. I'll be making use of this fabric for the turn up sleeve. When I fold it into 2 like this, is 3 inches. Now I'll be sewing this to my sleeve. I'll be sewing this at the back of the sleeve. You can see this is the front of the kimono gown and this is the back. So I'll be sewing this at the back of the gown. So guys, I'm done with the joining of the band or the strap to the sleeve. Now I'll turn it to the front like this. This is how it will be at the front. Now I'll join the sides on 1 inches and fold the hem of the gown and display this on my dress form for you to see. So guys, I'm done with the joining of the gown and I've folded the hem of this beautiful gown. You can see how beautiful this gown looks. Thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate you guys, and please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like and share this video. See you guys on my next video. God bless you.